Alright, starting off by blinding you guys. Blinding everyone. I greet ye, adventurers of Alandus. My voice echoing through thy heart shall bestow upon thee the power of ages, and so on and so forth, the same intro stuff. Alright. Should be able to do this pretty easily. Welcome on back to more Chained Echoes. We are doing the class fight for whatever this class happens to be, because they don't tell you beforehand. Wish they did, but they don't. Well, one of them just got inflicted with dry, so we're hitting them with a water attack as soon as possible. Well, a strong water attack, let's say that. Seahorse Knight can get hit there. Oh, and they were already weak to water. Okay. Sure. Oily Tsunami. Great. Let's get rid of this Jin here. Really? Really? Unparalleled cowardice. Yeah, sure. Okay. Whatever they say. Well, that's one enemy not to have to worry about, and that's another enemy we're not going to have to worry about. Great. Huge. Let's just heal everyone here. I guess you heal all as well, just in case, because that was doing quite a lot of damage. We'll summoned attack. It's not going to do much, but it does more damage than most stuff. Most things. Anyway. 4 SP granted, or gained. Nice. That's always nice, getting some more SP. You have mastered the challenge, brave warriors, and proven thyself worthy. Accept the emblem offered by Olivian the Monk. Olivian the Monk. Now go forth, brave warriors and curious adventurers, for thee are the future of Eldrea. Monk. Alright. Let's see what Monk does. HP and a little bit towards agility. Cures all status ailments, raises agility by 15% for 2 turns. Okay, Herbal Brews. Counterattack, 30% chance to counter a single target physical attack with an attack. And raises HP by 10%. Oh, okay, it's another tanky class. Considering Bethraz seems to really not do well with getting hit, this also feels like a thing that could go for him. Go with him. I'm gonna throw it on Glenn though. Glenn technically should probably have the warrior one, and then I guess Bethraz gets Monk, theoretically. And then maybe Vampire is supposed to be like Sienna, because it's a joke about how she's a, you know, she's the sexiest character, so she's like a succubus or whatever. Or whatever. But, I don't know necessarily if that should be the case. Seems like whatever ones they have on right now are best anyway. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing left to do but progression. Hopefully we run across an anvil soon. Or at least somewhat soon. A hurricane must have raged here. Will we ever find any information? If it's not on the floor of the ocean, we should be able to find something. The monks knew how to correctly document this treasure of knowledge, and a document of this documentation fell into my hands quite some time ago. That means you know where to look. I have leads, yes, but you can give me a hand, nevertheless. What exactly are we looking for? As you see, there are numerous books that have lost their place on the shelves due to earthquakes and weather. Not even the best documentation can help. Please check if some of them can contain inventory lists or if they are diaries. Noel Kilber's would be interesting. What makes you think he wrote one? The High Prophet of the Church once kept a diary, which is today considered the most important document of their faith. Since then, it has been a sacrament for every monk to keep a diary. Fine. While you check the sorted shelves, we'll examine all the scattered papers. I will take over this area here. Then I'll search here. This corner doesn't look so dusty. Wait a minute, please don't tell me that you are all able to read. You're never short on insults, are you? I was just surprised. I'm not sure if it speaks of your character when such statements come over your lips subconsciously. You will probably never get along with each other. Now get to work. Get to work. 88%, 93%, 100%, all 4 air stones are working at full power. Engines are at 30% of their capacities. Everyone get ready to take off. Everyone get ready to take off. Crazy! Ship as massive as an entire castle lifted into the air. A job most well done. I'm glad that you're happy with our product. Excelsior Industries is known for its quality. Strong woods from Miranda, robust metals from the mountains of Ramunda, and the strongest opus stones Gandabranth can provide. All that makes the Aurora the sturdiest airship Volandis has ever seen. Science is surely making big leaps nowadays. It has for quite some time, my lord. Outside of Volandis, yes. In between all the battles, there was no place and time for progress here. This will change soon. I've heard this ship's maiden voyage is headed directly to the battlefield. I would advise to train your men a bit longer. Do not worry, the ship will see no use in battle today. The Aurora is strong, but it isn't the most powerful weapon in our arsenal. Today's battle will find a quick end. Oh yeah, I've heard the rumors. The Grand Grimoire. Your Highness, word from the other ships. They are all ready as you order. Nice. Finally some action. I'll take my leave. Pegasus's bridge is waiting for my command. See you later, my prince. I'll return to my Daedalus as well. I must say, due to the Grand Grimoire, somehow all the excitement before a battle is lost. But this might be better for my old heart. Ha ha ha. Nothing. Nothing at all. Just garbage. Who reads this stuff? I haven't seen anything useful either. Gillian, did you find anything? Gillian? Ah, did you say something? The princess asks if you have found anything. No, nothing. But we did. It is not much. Even though the monks were dedicated to poverty, they possess some valuable objects, and such treasures are, of course, kept in a treasure chamber, which is managed by a treasurer, who in turn records everything in a treasure list. And this is where you discover the grimoire. Yes, we knew the approximate year and found an entry about the stone, which they simply called a grimoire of unimaginable size. They did not seem to know of its power. There was also a note in the list. We assumed that the stone was simply given as a gift to the King of Taran, but there was an actual reason. It was payment to be able to travel freely on Volandis, to build churches, and to do some research. Research? The church seemed to be looking for the tomb of one of its saints here on Volandis. A certain Lady Reyna. This is where the information stops. I found more within this diary of the treasurer you mentioned. While cleaning the storeroom, he bumped a rainbow shimmering grimoire from the shelf, which then rolled down the corridor and fell down the stairwell. This triggered a huge explosion, as he writes. He triggered the Grand Grimoire? Here? Apparently this huge explosion wasn't as enormous as we know of. It destroyed only a part of the first floor and front garden. Then it couldn't be the grimoire we were searching for, right? But it was a rainbow shimmering grimoire from the time Nulkilber brought it to Taran. What happened then? The monk was scared. He ran down and found the shards of the grimoire hovering midair. The pieces were put into place by a whirl of ether. It appears the grimoire was sucking in the ether before rebuilding its form. Ether? From where? From some dead birds in the ground. Dead birds in the garden. Grimoire was sucking out the ether from lives it took. That's all there is. The monk kept it secret and didn't want to take blame for the explosion. What does this mean? What does this mean? Enough story time. Your friends with the bounty and the princess come with us. You have solved the riddle? By luck, I guess. Drop your weapons and surrender. Do we look like we would surrender? No. Alright, let's finish this. Okay, immediately the dude with 2 bottles seems like the biggest problem. Are they each weak to something different? No, they're all weak to wind. Okay. That immediately makes me want to do Wide Strike to try and inflict, yeah, wet on some of them, so that they're weak to wind. That was a lot of damage, though. I am actually quite surprised by it. What's your ultimate do? 1 enemy? Draw iron to do heavy on everyone? No, Bethesda clearly is the healer. Gotta use the heal all, I guess. As much as I want to do... Hell no, we can do Requiem here. And then she can just eat a meal. As much as I want to use what's-his-name's thing here, probably shouldn't. Alfred's will. Tornado. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do... I think 1 weapon summoned? It's Metal Dagger Bethesda again. Okay. This time we can afford to use Heal All. Overheat, that's not good. That's fine though. Planning on using this. Do I wide swing again? I guess? See if I can inflict all of them with wet? Nope. Doesn't seem to be the case. Okay. Brother. Slow bomb. Switch over to Sienna here. Okay, I can steal from proc. Copper nugget. That was not worth it. Just Metal Dagger Bethesda again. Switch back over to her. Use Wind Jump, because I'm sure... Hold on. Any of them still wet from the things? No. But they are all weak to wind regardless. So let's use Wind Jump here. Is Wide Swing gonna take out Bethesda? Yeah. Which means, yeah. Bethesda's just gonna freeze there, I guess. 24 damage, 23 damage. Okay. Switch over. Pressure point Galfried. Galfried's now done. Wind Thrust knock. It's your last bit of mana, let's do that. Wide Slash, sure. Summoned attack. Kaboom. Pressure point proc. And Wind Thrust should end it here. Nope. Okay, regular attack. done. They're strong. Why must fate always make everything so difficult for us? Because you have earned it no differently. I have had enough. General Guston, you had your chance to collect the bounty. Now we take over. Wait, we didn't do all the dirty work for nothing. Without us, you would still be biting your tusks at that door. You are surrounded. Throw down your weapons. General Guston, do you realize who you are talking to? Remember your rank. I speak to you not as a general, but in the name of your brother, the prince. This group is to be neutralized, and your return must be arranged immediately, princess. I will not return. You cannot force me. If I have no choice, I think I can. A black sky armor? So, they finally make their appearance. Who are you? Are you with them? Clack, clack, clack. Can you hear it? Clack, clack, clack. The wheel of fate is starting to turn. What are you talking about? The stream flows, the wheel turns, grain is ground. But where is the Lady Miller? Who has seen her? Someone must have pushed the block off the wheel, otherwise it wouldn't be turning, would it? Is he one of yours? Archers, all in position. Ah, there's the miller. Does he mean Linnae? Poor woman, alone in the deep forest, far from the path, far away from the mill, surrounded by bad, oh so bad wolves. Who are you? Who are you? Who am I, dear miller? On my command, I am the hunter. Fire! This is our chance. Let's go. They're getting away. Blow the Skyrim out of the sky and get me the princess. Now. Skaboosh. Skadoosh. Time to run away. Run, 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 run. Actually, I'm going to take a chance here. I'm going to pause because this seems like a perfect spot to end the episode. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Yeah. If you want to say anything about the video, about the channel, if you're enjoying it, if you're looking forward to any games that are on the list under the posts section, or anything like that, feel free to do so in the comments down below. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.